Welcome, everybody, to another great episode of the Alford Sports Talk Show. I'm Alan, and today we have an outstanding guest for you. We have none other than Chuck Filek of Midwest Cards joining us here on the Alford Sports Talk Show. Chuck is going to explain an outstanding way that you can participate in an opportunity to win a $25,000 VIP, all expenses paid trip to Vegas to watch the UFC 300. That's right. Chuck is going to come on, explain this wonderful contest that he has going on at Midwest Cards, that and a lot more here on the Alford Sports Talk Show. We're going to bring Chuck on in just a few moments. But before we do that, let's go ahead and thank our wonderful sponsor, Chef G's Florida Barbecue Sauce. So delicious and addicting, you may need a support group. Feel free to visit my great friend, Chef G's, right here in beautiful Tampa, Florida, at 301 South 22nd Street, Tampa, Florida. And if you can't come down to Tampa, that's quite all right. Come down and visit Chef G's right here at FLBBQSauce.com. Again, it's FLBBQSauce.com. Don't forget that sauce. So without further ado, let's bring on Chuck. Let's learn about this outstanding contest. Let's go. Welcome, everybody, to another great episode of the Alford Sports Talk Show. We got a great guest, Chuck Filek, and we're going to have a great time. He's representing Midwest Cards, and he's going to tell us about a great promotion you got going on, too. How you been?
Oh, man, doing great. Obviously, look, working in cards obviously isn't the worst thing to come to work to every day, so that's a lot of fun. But, yeah, couldn't be more excited with what we got going on with this whole new Topps product.
Yeah, I could tell the enthusiasm, and in fact, tell us about that.
Yeah, so when we first heard that, Topps was coming back and getting back into the UFC game with the Topps Chrome, obviously we already were excited about that. And then, the more we dove into it and the more we saw how big this was going to be, we were like, we can't just let this go, right? We got to go all in and we got to go hard. So really wanted to push the product, and what better way? There's a lot of ways you can kind of promote these things and a lot of ways to get people's attention. A lot of people like to do bounties on certain cards, that sort of stuff's really, you see it in the hobby all the time. So we're like, we want to be a little bit different. So the timing couldn't be better with UFC 300 coming out here just, a couple months away. Obviously, all UFC fans are just through the moon, like what this thing's going to be like, what's the card going to look like, who all is going to be fighting. You're ready for it to be the biggest UFC event ever. So, hey, who's collecting UFC cards with the people who want to see that anyway? So we come up with the idea of why not give a trip to UFC 300? And basically what we came up with was this. So, you're going to be buying some Topps Chrome UFC anyway. In that product, you got rookie cards, and everybody wants to find a one of one anyway, right? If you're in the hobby at all, you collect cards, you're looking for the one of ones. So we combine those two things. You find a rookie, and that rookie is a one of one. That is an entry into the contest. So it's not going to be a huge pool of people that get in. The product comes out at the end of February. This contest is going to run through the end of March. And then all the entries we get from those one of one rookie cards that people pull, you get a trip to UFC 300. Now that's about a $25,000 gift that we're giving away here. We're talking airfare. We're talking tickets. We're talking a hotel suite. We're talking spending money. And we're just talking about a weekend in Vegas. So, I don't know how that gets any better.
Yeah, that's exciting. $25,000 value to go to UFC 300, and you get a chance to $25,000 in value just to go down there, have a great time, and you're going to be one of one. So their cards are not that easy to find. Tell them about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, pulling a one of one, obviously, like I mentioned, that's something like if you're ripping packs, you're buying wax, you're buying the sealed product, and you want to open it, one of the first things you're thinking in your mind is, can I pull a one of one? So a rookie one of one is definitely a super sought after thing in any sport, regardless of what sport you're collecting. So we had to make it challenging, of course, when you're giving away a trip of this magnitude, right? So we figured rookie one of ones is what people want. And so it's not like they have to surrender the card either. All the rules and everything, of course, you can find them on our website at midwestcards.com to get all the complete rules. But you're basically just tagging us in a photo of your card on Instagram using the hashtag Midwest300. And I'm telling you, it's a super exciting time for us. But yes, it's going to be a hard pull. It's going to be tough to find, but hey, $25,000 trips are hard to come by.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be tough to find, but they're out there. And, if you collect a lot of packs, what are your odds, you think, of you getting one of these cards?
Well, I probably should have looked up those odds to see what they are. I don't even know if they've been released yet on this product, but if you're buying just buying random packs, hey, it's going to be tough. A lot of people looking for these things. You can pull it at any time. We've seen it right here in the shop. We've had people come in and buy a $5 pack of cards and pull a one of one. It is literally that random. It can happen at any time. So, look, you buy a sealed box of wax. I mean, you're one of one. You're probably not getting one out of maybe every, at least, I don't even want to throw a number out there. I know, because if I do that, people are going to murder me on it. But let's just say it's definitely tough to pull the one of one, because again, you're talking, there's only one. There's only one. So think about all those cards that are produced and are out there. So yes, there's no hiding it that it's a tough ask and it's a tough pull, but the reward is worth it. It's up there.
Yeah, it's tough to pull, but it sounds to me like it's better than your odds of getting the golden ticket in Willy Wonka.
Yeah, we're giving you better odds than the golden ticket. There's no question about it.
Yeah, I mean, and that's awesome. And how do the cards, for people who, can't come to your location, how do the cards actually look?
Yeah, so the cards, as far as the art of what these cards look like, the Topps Chrome ones, very limited as to what we've seen so far. We do have a couple of posts up if you go to check us out, like on Instagram at Midwest Cards HQ, or any of the other platforms, Midwest Cards. We're on all those social medias out there. You'll see my face on there all over the place talking about these things. But yeah, so the Topps Chrome is great. I mean, basically the Chrome product, that's the finish. That's why it's called Chrome. Has that nice, sleek, very shiny, and just looks like a chrome finish to it. So it's a very sought after product. It's a high quality product, great looking. And as far as how these UFC ones look so far, they look great. I mean, the action photos are there. They definitely have, and with the rookie cards, they really, you always want to know what a rookie card looks like. You want to make sure you know it is. They have the nice little rookie card emblem in the corner that you see, and it's in a nice little octagon. So they're really giving you the UFC feels, even when it's talking about just promoting which cards you've pulled. So they look fantastic. And anyone that collects knows that just the history of Topps Chrome it's always been a great looking product. And that's why the fact that when UFC came back to Topps, not only did they finally get the licensing back and they're back in the game, but they went ahead and just dropped it with Topps Chrome, kind of that big high money product that everyone loves and sought after. So it's a great combo.
Yeah, that's great that you have that outstanding partnership. How was that deal with Dana White and that partnership with UFC and the fighting game?
Yeah, so like right now, we're dealing a lot with Fanatics, who's heading up the whole thing with Topps. And as far as the cards go, we're ready to get into that next step. Look, I'm ready to get in the ring with Dana White and talk about Topps UFC Chrome cards, right? I'm ready. And, look, that's in the works. We can only hope it can happen. I'd love nothing more to be sitting ringside with Joe Rogan and Dana White. And let's talk about collecting cards, right? I mean, that's like a dream. So who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky enough that at UFC 300, we get to send a couple lucky people there to watch it. And maybe they get to watch me step in the ring and talk about Topps Chrome UFC. Who knows?
And where's your location at, so that people, if they want to come in and see you and stop by?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're located in downtown Columbus, Ohio. We're in Caldwell's Arena District. We have a nice actual brick and mortar store right here. But we also, MidwestCards.com, we ship wherever it is you need your card. So check us out at MidwestCards.com as well. We do extremely quick shipping. We have more 5-star Google reviews than any other shop out there. So believe me, check us out. We send everything with the utmost care, utmost just quickness, and do it so that when you get everything, you're completely satisfied, happy, and can't wait to rip into your cards.
Yeah, that sounds exciting right there. Do you ever have any like promotions where people come in to the location and do some signings or things like that?
That's all in the works. We have done a couple of things. We just did a few months ago, Topps actually put on what they call a hobby rip night. So it's kind of just a thing to put it out there, almost make a holiday out of sports cards. Let's make it a lot of fun for everyone. Let's make a whole day of it. So we actually did one right here in Columbus at the Ohio State Stadium, where we had just hundreds of people came in and we were ripping packs inside the Ohio State Stadium and put on a whole thing there and had some special guests. So that was a lot of fun. So that was just the tip of the iceberg for us to do that. But yeah, we definitely have, that was in the works. Now here we are giving away free trips to Las Vegas for UFC, and we're only moving onward and upward from here. So there'll be plenty more to come. So we got to make sure everyone stays tuned.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely. I mean, $25,000 trip. I was reading that. I was like, man, these guys are doing big things. $25,000 trip. That's why I wanted to make sure that everybody knew the details, how to participate. And they have to go ahead and tag the card in Instagram.
That's right. Yes. You're going to go on Instagram. You're going to take a photo of that card. You're going to tag us in it. And then you're also going to use all the hashtags. Again, all those rules they're in our link on our bio on Instagram as well. And this is an Instagram only contest. So, if you don't have that platform, we do have other ways for you to get us the proof that you have the card, and that's all listed in our official rules. You can email it to us as well. Again, that's all in our link in our bio on Instagram, or head to our website, MidwestCards.com. But yeah, essentially you're taking a picture of that card. You're going to tag us on Instagram. You're going to use all the necessary hashtags that we have listed. And yeah, then from there, and we'll reach out. We'll obviously have some steps in place to verify that this is the real deal and they have the card and so on. So we have all those steps there for you to be sure that we can do that. But yeah, it's as simple as that. I mean, the only challenging part you got to do is buy the product, find the card.
That's right. Here you go. And let them know one more time where they can get the product online.
Yeah, absolutely. MidwestCards.com. Straightforward right there, MidwestCards.com. You see it right here on my shirt. Very simple website. We just overhauled the website a few months ago. We get nothing but great reviews. People love it. We have a tremendous insider program that you can sign up for. You're earning points, earning free cards. We give away free points, earning hundreds of dollars worth of free cards and wax. I mean, we do what we can do to entice you to come see us, not only from a money standpoint, but from a customer standpoint as well, from taking care of you for our customer service. So all the way around, MidwestCards.com, everything you need, we're there for you.
That's awesome. Make sure you guys check out Chuck Filek and Midwest Cards right there. Go ahead and participate. Go ahead and get those cards and get that lucky card so you can go ahead and win this trip of $25,000.
Absolutely, man. Good luck to everybody. We can't wait to start getting the entries in once this product comes out. I mean, believe me, you follow us on all the social channels, you'll see. I cannot wait to just be pumping all these chances that people have to win this trip, because giving it away it's a thrill, man. I mean, it's a thrill. So like you said, and hey, look, Alan, get you some cards. You can get the trip too, man. Buy you a couple boxes, see what you can get.
Okay, that's awesome. I'm not disqualified for working in the media, which is awesome.
That's right, no doubt.
That's awesome. I'll make sure I do that. I'm definitely going to make sure I also not only support the cards, I'm also going to go ahead and make sure I follow you on all social media platforms too.
Absolutely, man. That's awesome. And greatly appreciate that. Love you having me on and just helping us spread this word. I mean, we're doing the best we can. We just announced it, a day ago. So obviously it's fresh. And so thank you so much for helping us get that word out there, man, because we can't wait for everyone to try to dive in and get their shot.
You gotta appreciate that. I'm gonna spread the word as much as I can on my end and make sure I get those cards and get that golden ticket.
Get it, man. You got to get it.
You got it. I appreciate you, Chuck. Thank you so much for joining us on the Allen Alford Show.
Absolutely, Alan. Thank you so much for having me again. Y'all take care.
You take care now. God bless.